Think we are live. On the Edge 72, already chatting it up. Trevor Wilson in here. Doing a little refresh. There we go. Everything's up to date now. Just ordered a really cool large copper lock last night. It's green and has XX stamped on the butt end bolster. $19.99. That's pretty cool. SC Knife Monkey, how you doing? Trevor. Peggy. Hey.
Hey, Peggy.
Just sitting here. We're by ourselves. The lady women are off. Lady folk are off.
The lady women.
Lady women. Go ahead and click that like button, everybody. Get some more people in here. We're trying out a live on my channel just to see how it goes.
First live on his channel, and we figured that a lot of people that's over on my channel is already subscribed to him anyway, so they'll come over and.
Yep. I know Make Cutlery Great Again's live.
Yeah, we scheduled it about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, 45 minutes before we started, so I'm not sure if people saw it or not.
I like that hat. Yeah, I got it from Ellaville Knife Show from Kevin's cousin. She makes like custom hats and the little leather and stuff like that. I don't even have a buck on the table. I'm wearing a buck hat. I'll go ahead and show y'all a knife. Look at that sucker. My goodness, that takes up the whole camera. Dang, look at that, everybody. Brown bone. It's kind of like, what do you even call that? Kind of.
Oh, just kind of a pretty bone or.
Pretty bone or like a. Got some cool colors in there. It's a sterling silver bullet knife. So it's got the sterling silver bullet in there. And it's like one of like 2,500 banana trapper, two-bladed with a pin blade, Remington banana trapper. The pin blade, look how like unproportional it is to the like rest of the knife. This is a 1995. Pretty cool.
Jason Beecher in the house.
There's the number right there if you want to see it. It's 1981. We're gotta love those bullet knives. Thank you. Pretty cool. I got I decided to do all bullet knives, all Remingtons today. Whenever I was looking what to show. Got Trevor, y'all have a vintage case Texas Jack. Bubba had one, but somebody else got it. You got one. You got like 3.
Yeah, the case?
Yeah. Pretty good, SC Knife Monkey. How you doing?
Quick question, because I'm not sure if his phone was set up properly, because obviously this is the first live. But when y'all see the buck, do y'all see it normal or is it backwards?
I can't tell. What we'd have to do is flip it over.
Yeah, you can't do it right now. You'd have to go to settings and all that, and there's a setting in your phone that makes it normal.
Only one you have is a
They say it's normal, so we're good.
Okay.
There's a setting in the iPhones. You go in there and you flip the camera so it makes it the way it's supposed to look when you're filming. Like for us, it's backwards, but for you guys, that's what matters.
It's kind of weird showing a knife and it's backwards and you can't really tell. On the Edge, the only bullet knife I have is a Granddaddy Barlow, Remington made by GEC. Well, that's a Granddaddy Barlow. Made by, I think, Camillus. I think these are all made by Camillus in Madison, North Carolina. but it is a lockback, and it's got the saw teeth on the top. This is another sterling silver with that same looking bone on it, kind of that brownish, blackish, white. Who makes the new Remingtons? I think Queen.
No, well, Queen, no, wouldn't.
It would be
Queen don't
whoever
make their
is
own
making Queen.
Well, that's
The
a good chance that's Baron Son.
could be like the Titusville cutlery.
I think the new Queens are Baron Son.
Maybe Camillus. I don't know. I know
Bluegrass
cutlery. I know these are all. GEC makes only a couple of them. They'll contract out to GEC. They have a Hawkbill and they have a Granddaddy Barlow.
The Barlow, yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about.
Picked up a 1994 Remington camp knife yesterday. Brand new with box.
Dang,
very cool.
That's good.
Hello, gents. Hinderer collector. How you doing? I saw that little did you see his video on Instagram? It was pretty cool. It was the new grind, I think that's what it was. Maybe hollow grind Hinderer. It was either a full track or half track, red, and he made like a cool looking video of it. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Hinderer collector. I think it was a full track Eclipse. Red Eclipse.
Well, he's got all the. I guess he's gone through just about all of his knives in the first 2 minutes. We won't gonna space them out a little bit, but
I got excitable.
I have all the moderns, and he's got all the traditionals out. So I got this on a trade. I don't know if y'all saw my last video I posted, but I got this from Nate. We did some trading. And this is the limited edition exclusive blue on one side, orange on the other, Rex 45 Paramilitary 2 by Spyderco. There was only 700 of these made. And they're pretty rare, I guess you say, sought after, whatever. They're cutlery shop exclusives. Hadn't even changed a pocket clip over to the correct side yet.
That's what we were talking about, Trevor. We were saying it looks like a Nerf gun. We were saying it looks like Denver Broncos.
Yeah, I've had people already message me saying, hey, I love that knife. That's Florida Gators colors. I forgot about them.
Yep. And then, what's the SMU? Is it SMU or Boise State?
Boise State.
Boise State.
Color, yeah.
We got 18 people. 14 people. Click the like button for me. Get me some more publicity going. And after the live, when did I do that video? Last week, like Monday or Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
I made a video about some Whittlers.
Yeah, you still got to make what video did we make where you did a sneak peek of your new GEC you got?
That was the live video that you got. We did the unboxing.
Oh, the unboxing video. Yep. My last video, he did a sneak peek. He's got to make a video of that.
Chris Gary, I think this is what you're talking about. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sitting right here. I'm not going to show them all quite yet, but this is the one I already showed. Banana Trapper. Remington, sterling silver bullet, a pretty brown looking bone. One of, I think, 2,500. Big old banana trapper. Master Guide. Yeah, I'm not familiar with all the names of them. I know one I think might be the Lumberjack or something like that, but it is huge. I mean, I got big hands and that sucker it's big.
Let's give a warm shout out to none other only than my father, Mr. Wade, and his grandpa, Mr. Wade. He is watching from his home on the big screen on YouTube TV. And he can't comment, but I know he's watching. Hope everything went good today and you had a good time.
I love that Remington. I can't really read what it says because that heart. They put that heart in the worst spot. I love that Remington. Never seen one before. It's pretty cool. That whole Remington bullet set's pretty cool. I already showed this one, so I'll show it again since Chris Gary is here. I'm assuming he might collect these. It's got the saw teeth up there. It's got a lock back. It's a Granddaddy Barlow size, sterling silver bullet. I kind of got that leather to match it. It's got Remington stamp right there on the bolster with the number. This is a one of like maybe 7,500. It's long. Huge knife too. Chris Gary, I'm not sure if you know what that one's called, but
Not sure what he was. You can turn off reaction. Maybe they're talking about something there together.
I think they're talking about that. I don't know. Wade's in the house. The man, the myth, the legend.
And he can see y'all's comments. It pops on the TV. If you've ever watched YouTube on your television, you know how all the comments scroll over on the right-hand side. So he can see those. Yeah, he made him wait. What was that knife?
Was it the marbles?
What knife was it? Refresh my memory, Trevor. What was the knife that Kevin made my dad wait to see at the very end of the video, and he kept waiting and waiting and putting it off? I can't remember what it was.
It wasn't the marbles.
No.
Safety folder.
Oh, I know what it was. The Queen. The Queen.
The Queen. Which one?
It was a Queen. I don't know. It had a big Q on it, and it was a Queen, an old Queen. I can't remember what it was.
Go to settings. Okay. Oh, to get that off. It wasn't the Sidewinder, I don't think.
No, yeah, the Sidewinder. He knew about that. That was coming, but he didn't know about the secret that was in the package for him as a gift, and Kevin wasn't going to open it till last.
I live in Oregon. Hope to meet y'all someday. Come to Ellaville. Get a plane ticket out to Ellaville for 2025 Ellaville Knife Show. Show this one again. It's got saw teeth on it. I've been spoiling all my knives, so I got to kind of slow it down a little bit. You got old Shatton Morgan or you got new Shatton Morgan? That's pretty cool, Chris Gary.
Well, let's show another
like Biggie likes to call it a modern.
Awesome modern folder here. This is a Curtis Knives. This is the F3, they call it, large Warney. That's what he calls his Warncliffe blade. This is his older model, which I really like. I don't have any of his newer models, but this is the old original, heavy, thick one. I mean, just butter smooth. Look at that. Just they're kind of he's known for having those real big pivots, real big woodpecker flipper tabs. Don't that look like a woodpecker? And so that makes it very easy to come out. Got his logo there, the little sniper crosshairs in the clip.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, I like this one. I've carried it a lot. It's one of my normal kind of rotation EDCs.
Okay, I think we are back up. Let us know if we're back on. I thought I had airplane mode on.
Is it on?
It is on.
How can a phone ring if it's on airplane mode?
I have no idea. Big E's in the house. Can y'all hear us? Say yes if you can.
What's up, Eli? Watched your video this morning. That white snow that's on the ground. Charleston, South Carolina will probably be getting some of that tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday,
Yep.
and possibly even Thursday morning. Last time we've had snow, they were probably in 6th grade.
Yep. 2017.
Charleston gets snow about every 8 to 10 years if we're lucky. And
I wouldn't call it luck.
my work has already told us don't come on Tuesday and Wednesday and playing Thursday by ear. I'm sure school's going to be closed. We don't do the ice and the snow here. We don't have
our bridges.
We don't have machines. We don't have the salt, the sand, all that stuff that they do up north in the mountains and all. So they just shut us down around here whenever it gets ice on the road.
Yeah.
We got, if you've never been to Charleston, South Carolina, we got lots of rivers and big, very large bridges that goes over big waterways
big
and rivers and of course bridges are the first to freeze. And you talking about a bridge just sitting up. I mean, these container ships goes under these bridges, so you can imagine how high they are. So they're gonna freeze very quick.
Yep. Since we're on the topic of Remingtons, I brought this. I brought my Remington Bullet nail nick opener. I'll kind of demonstrate how it works. If you're somebody like me that has fingernails that are kind of torn up, you can go like this and kind of like pinch it open like that and open it with the actual tool instead of your nail. So I'll do that again right there. And then you kind of pinch, pull open. Kind of makes it easy, and especially if you have those very hard snap knives. And it's just kind of a little cool collectible type thing because it has Remington on there, like the Remington Bullet.
Eli said he worked in Charleston at Air Force Base. That's pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Small world.
Yeah. How far? That's North Charleston, right?
Yeah, North Charleston. Yeah, it's airport Air Force Base is probably about 15 minutes from us.
Yep. I guess I'll show. You want to show one, or
I'll show another.
You show one.
I'll show a pretty Medford. This is a Medford M48. This is the OD green with the tank treads across it. Has all the black hardware, black clips, black blade, PVD coated. That's what they call it, PVD coated, which is a very strong coating that they put on those blades. This is his very thin, built-in deep carry clip. You see how it wraps around it there?
Kevin, how you doing? I appreciate it.
I like this knife. Very cool.
He's a nice hat. I think he's got the camo one, the like multicam. Kevin, that's pretty cool. The little knife doctor emojis. It's nice. The lab coat and the stethoscope, and I'll show one Kevin will like. This is a Remington lockback single blade, sterling silver bullet. One of, I think, 2,500 or 1,500. This is a 1990 even. It is I think it's called the Mountain Man. This is the perfect size. Got jimping right there. Just perfect looking blade. I think Kevin has this same knife he got from Grandpa, right? And it's the orange looking, orange and red.
Maybe, yeah.
The tracker.
It was I'm not sure who ended up with that. It was a Delrin or whatever, that orange-looking Delrin, I think.
Bone handle, too. Yes, Kevin, it is. All of the ones I have on the table are bone. Terry, how you doing?
Terry's in the house.
Glad you could make it.
I miss you, Terry. Miss you on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we still staying in touch. If y'all know, Mr. Terry and my dad actually met up today for lunch and did some knife trading and some trading with, I'll keep that a secret. Yep. He's going to have to show that off on his channel. And this is his channel, so it's his first live. But thanks for coming on here. And so he's going to show off some knives that
me and Terry did some trading.
Yep.
he had some stuff I wanted, and I was able to kind of get some stuff that he wanted to get to him. So that's pretty cool. There's another look at that one. If you
Hey Terry, did you end up with the one that was gonna be that he showed to you? I'm not sure if you had that model, that one already or not.
Greetings, Gary Wooford. Greetings from rainy St. Pete, Florida. Pretty cool. I've never even heard of that before.
I would imagine it's probably St. Pete, Florida, but it's saying it's raining, probably. I'm not sure.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
From rainy St. Pete. Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense now.
I mean, I'm not familiar with St. Pete, Florida, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what he's meaning, because it is rainy Charleston, South Carolina here.
I don't know what that means. You should show it again.
Is that David? What's that? Salter? Stouter? Medford. What's that? ILMFL? I don't know what all that means.
Laughing my blah 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 a off.
Get moving. Yeah. So you're saying you don't like Medford?
I want to jar your honey. Peggy's trying to get some honey.
Yeah, Kevin loves them bees. He like his little babies. He takes care of them. He puts that. I watched him put that blanket, that stuff over it with the night light. I don't know nothing about bees. All I know is they sting the crap out of you. But I'm assuming honeybees sting you as well, right? Do you ever get stung messing with them?
Yeah, I've never even asked that question before.
I don't. If I'd be scared to death to walk over to a beehive and start messing with them, but I don't know. Maybe honeybees are different.
Maybe they're not as aggressive, or I don't know. Supposed to get bad weather here on the Gulf Coast. Yep.
Yeah, that is this is one of Medford's very first, I think the M48 is when he kind of stepped out of that big, thick game to get, he was trying to do what was some people was wanting him to do, to maybe get into more EDC-friendly size knives, and he's done that now. He's gotten a handful of models now that's that thin, normal kind of knife.
Caleb Smith said, yes, then they die. Like once they lose their stinger. I think that's all bees, though.
Maybe.
I got a cool one for you, Kevin. I had all my Remingtons out today. Here's the 25th anniversary of the Silver Bullet. It is the Jumbo Trapper. The pattern number is the R1128. It is the Jumbo Trapper it is a 2007. Chris Gary knows his Remingtons. It is a 2007. And that very pretty, I think it's Coca-Cola. Just awesome looking Coca-Cola wood. Half stops. Came in a cool little commemorative box. Got the lanyard on there. Just something with that sterling silver. It says 25 years instead of all the other ones say sterling. This one says 25 years of the sterling bullet. Something with that sterling silver and that wood just looks very, very nice. Wouldn't you agree? Yep. Looks very nice.
Mm-hmm. Is the bullet about the same size on all of them? Or is that one different?
It changes thickness.
Yeah.
That one changes thickness. But this one, I just noticed this. It's the same clip blade. No, it's not. Different. Same size, same like body.
That looks more like a drop point.
Yeah.
And that's the clip.
But you see it's the same body, like the same.
Yeah. But no lockback.
No lockback. Single blade, double blade. These are very similar. This is what I was showing. Very similar knives. Chris, stop drooling. It's getting damp up here.
You know, when we sometimes I forget. Like he's like, I'm gonna go grab some knives for the video. So all right, so I start grabbing. I said, I'm gonna go all moderns today, and I figured he'd go traditionals, which he did. And he brought them. He brought all these Remingtons down. I said, man, I forgot you had all those.
They're nice knives, and you can get them for under $100.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, I think about half of them I actually got, and we made some trading.
And I already had like 4 of them. Actually, the ones that I bought are gone. I got that one and 3 other ones, and the other 3 are gone.
Yeah, you wanted to keep the sterling silver ones, the ones that's numbered and limited.
Yeah. I kept the numbered sterling silver bullets and got rid of the other ones. Yep, mine came with 10, in a tin with pics of all the previous bullet knives. Mine did too. And it came, I think there was something else in the box. I can't remember.
Cato said we made cane syrup and wild honeybees were everywhere all day and nobody got stung. Yeah, I guess they know if you're messing with them. I guess if you're going to go over there and start kicking over their hive or something, then they're going to get mad. And that's what a lot of times I always says. My daughter, she's definitely afraid of bees, and she always has been. If a bee gets near her, she starts running and flailing, and that's probably the worst thing you could possibly do is to swat at a bee.
Great eye, Candy Crawford, beautiful wood handle. Thanks, Gary. There's 29 people. Everybody click the like button. Max Carpenter says, I prefer a Remington over a case. I can see it. It's your preference. I like them both, but I like my case knives.
Oh yeah, Kevin, you got to put them lamps back on there starting about tomorrow night.
That would be sad. All them bees dying over some the cold. Dang, $85.
Woo. Any GEC for $85 is a steal. I don't care which one it is.
This thing is like no lock play at all. This thing is solid. It is like right here, there's some, but when it's open, it's solid. Brazilian, the 97 pattern is it's the size of like, I have one. I think he's talking about the 87. The 87 pattern is like the size of this. You know that big, the 2-bladed one that I have?
Yeah.
With a beaver on it? It's like that.
Yeah.
Not as big though, but. I just have a pin of a Remington tracker on my wool hat. Remington fanboy.
Yeah. Well, let's show off another big modern. For anybody that knows more Medfords, this is the all titanium. This is the thicker boy here. This is back to that traditional classic Medford. Big clips, thick titanium. This is the automatic. This is called the Nosferatu. That's what it's called. PVD coated blade, PVD coated clip. Has flamed hardware. You can see the colors on the hardware there. It's not sharp on top. It is sharp on the bottom, of course. It's a slow auto. It's not a real snappy. Spring's not really, strong on it, but very cool.
I can't complain with that comment.
Thanks, Trevor.
Is the Ohio State game in Ohio, or is it?
No, it's neutral field.
Okay.
It's in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta.
Okay. They got lucky with that one. Max Carpenter said it's supposed to be a -20 here, wind chill.
My goodness.
If Dracula carried a knife, that's the one it would be.
Yep, that's what it is. Who said that?
Gary.
Yeah.
Wolford.
Oh yeah. That's just a little history. I know a lot of people like to say, if you don't know, you don't know. But obviously that is a coffin shape, and the word Nosferatu means Dracula. And it was an old. If you actually type in Nosferatu in Google, you will see the old Dracula movies and the old, monster movies and stuff. That's what he named it after, and it's a coffin shape.
This is a 97 pattern, 2019 single blade beaver tail. Okay, so it's not the 87. From Wade, had a nice lunch today with Terry. Did some good trading. He's talking through Peggy.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm surprised he ain't texted my phone. We got Crawford's phone running his channel.
Yeah.
And
Chris from Kentucky says, hey Chris, how you doing?
it's amazing how big the United States is, how big the world is, how big the United States is. That you can get on YouTube and somebody you never met in your life, never knew they existed, and you get to talking with them, and they literally could live within 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles of where you live, and you end up meeting and getting together and stuff. That's
insane.
Yes.
And you have the same common interests. And
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Organic dairy farm. I understand. That's pretty cool, Jason. Does anyone know if or how rare the vintage scrimshaw folders are? I wouldn't say they're. I've held about 20 of them.
Oh yeah, my dad, Mr. Wade, y'all know him. He's had many of those come through.
With bears, with
all
trout,
kinds of
with
stuff. Yeah,
a bunch of different ones.
I would imagine those are got to be what, 90s, 80s, 90s,
70s. I think 70s,
70s
80s.
they did that.
Yeah, 70s, 80s.
I don't know if Kevin's still in here watching. He might know. When did they?
Yeah, Chris Gary said, I wouldn't say rare, but it depends which one it is. It's just like any knife, it just depends.
Yeah.
Sold a GEC 35 pattern calf pin. I want, the calf pin is nice. It's the, it's a razor.
He's regretting it today.
Yeah, I would too.
I have sold and gotten rid of so many knives that I wish I never had.
It's a double bladed. He can tell you which, it might be the gray micarta. It is a razor blade, like an easy open on one side. On the other side, it's a Warncliffe lock blade. It's like a double bladed knife like that. Easy open, Warncliffe. The Warncliffe is lock blade. It's very cool. LB7 with the bear is fairly common. Yeah, I've heard of the LB7 a lot.
Guy said, "Hey Terry, did Mr. Wade make you buy lunch?" Terry said, "No, he didn't."
Jason, does your cow's milk taste really cowy?
Cowy.
If you know what I mean.
I guess maybe in the milk world that might be like when you eat like deer meat. They call it gamey. If you're used to eating store-bought beef and things like that, and you eat wild meat, it's gamey. I guess that's what means milky or cowy.
Our milk is very rich, lots of butter fat. I don't know. I've had raw milk and it tastes like cow. Peggy said, I think she deleted her comment. She said, you have a knife.
She's talking about that tribal lot with all the gold glitter on it.
The tribal locks, if y'all don't know anything about tribal locks, they have like skyrocketed in price. You can't get one for less than $180. It is insane.
Me and Mr. Terry made a trade. I got, he's sending me through my dad. He just picked it up today. He's mailing. Never mind.
Yeah, and that's the CV ones. If you look up Case Tribal Lock CV, they are insane. The stainless steel ones you can get for like 100, 110.
Because he loves her. So Crawford, me and Mr. Terry did a swap. I got one of his older tribal locks. I think it's just black synthetic SS. kind of a user. And I got a knife that I'm sending him that he likes and collects. So it worked out for both of us. And he's got 2 tribal locks that I want. And I'm getting them.
We have a guy by us, and he sells grass-fed Jersey raw milk. It's pretty thick and stout. Matt, yours is in the package. Yeah, if you look up Case Tribal Lock CV or CS, those are the hardest to find ones, and the people are asking crazy amounts for them on eBay.
I don't know. Did you say, hey, Mike Life?
Oh, I didn't see him.
He just popped in right up there, and I just saw him again.
Hey, Mike's Life. We didn't know this, but if y'all click on Mike's Life page, he just has shorts.
Mike's Life has, I think, six shorts. Okay.
Yep.
I'm bragging on you, Mike. This is pretty. I don't know what you had on your channel in the past, but he's got 6 shorts on his channel. He has like 150,000 subscribers.
Yep.
With 6 short. One short. Correct me if I'm wrong. Had like 55 million
views. And
on
it was
one short.
It was a flare gun transferred into
into a 22
LR.
That is crazy.
Yep, the flare gun. Chris Gary knows. Mikey the man. Mikey is the man.
There you go. Jason popped in his channel. If y'all don't know him, go subscribe.
Yep. That's the Clip It.
No, not the Clip It. It's the original native, and it's
the one
pink.
with the
one with
FRN.
Well, yeah, they all just most of them got FRN except the new Native 5, but it's the older natives had spider webs on the handles, and a little different than the newer natives.
Y'all hush, LOL. I had this convo with him. That's funny. Matt, do you have the Medford TFF 1 or 2? Grail. The price just turns me away.
The only 2 Medfords I currently have is the 2 I just showed you guys. The M48.
Do you still have them up on Instagram, all your old ones?
Yeah, they're on Instagram. You go see them all. And the Nosferatu. All the thick, I've had 2 or 3 of the Thai Praetorians, the almost $2,000 a piece ones. I've traded those out. I've had a couple of the real big Marauders.
Those things are insane.
Huge. But yeah, all those are on like my Instagram.
Terry, you will love that Shaman. Let me tell you what. I had one and then I traded it and I regret it so bad. It is one of my favorite Spydercos, if not my favorite. It's big. It's bigger than the Paramilitary 2, but it's big, but it's, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's more like where the Para 2 is real kind of thin this way and thin this way as well.
And it's sharp edges. Everything's sharp edges.
And how this is real sharp pointed. The Shaman is more of a leaf shaped, more of a bulky, more rounded, contoured G10, smooth G10, not textured. It's just completely different knife. It really is. But if y'all just tuning in, this is my...
Like if you want a knife that's kind of, if the Spidey hole, like I know Big E said this, the Spidey hole kind of turns him away from Spyderco.
The Spyderco hole is what brings me to Spyderco. I love the hole.
If you want a Spyderco that kind of is not very Spyderco-y, then that's the Shaman, in my opinion.
Well, what you see and what he means by that, I know what he means by that. All right, you see when the blade is closed on most traditional Spydercos, the hole is so big and the entire hole is showing, okay? So it makes the blade really humped up. Yeah. And of course, when it's open, you see that big giant hump there, which makes good for a thumb
ergonomics,
thumb rest, to perch your thumb on with that jimping. Makes it perfect, okay? In my opinion. But newer different Spydercos now, they're making them where they're a little more straight across and the hole is half recessed in there, which is fine. It don't make it stick out as much in your pocket.
Bigger.
So it's different, and the Shaman is kind of like that. It don't really bulge out too terribly bad.
Yeah. but it's very, very smooth, very easy to open. It's very nice. Oh, I forget who commented this. It might have been, I don't know, maybe Jason, maybe. They said they got a buck 110, the buck of the month. So I haven't looked at what the buck of the month is. It might be the elk. I don't know. It's pretty nice. That comment reminded me of it. I saw it earlier. I forget who commented it. Just checked out your Instagram. I want that buck 112 sport with a clip. How do you like it?
Well, I liked it. And are you referring to the one that had the micarta inlay in the black? Yeah, it's very nice. That ended up getting traded back to my dad for something. I don't even remember what it was. And it ended up on the Knife Doctor, Kevin's Whatnot live auction.
I'm surprised Kevin didn't keep it, to be honest. I think he kept the wood one.
I think both of them sold that night.
Okay.
I think he sold both of them.
I have the Darth Vader version of that knife you're talking about. It was May the 4th. They released it for the buck of the month. And it was one of, I think, 250. And I got one. It's a red blade with black scales. And it's like black. It looks like Darth Vader, basically.
Peggy said now she changed her mind about the pink spider cup. Hey, you should. That gold dust knife is, getting kind of rare or whatever, and kind of costly on this case knife. But that pink original Spyderco, I'd keep it. That's a
very nice,
very good collectible case knife, Spyderco knife.
Case knife. I'm going to pick one up this week. They're very, like, if you want a knife to use and carry and put in your pocket, that micarta ages so well.
Here's the deal. If you like bucks, if you like the buck 110, the buck 112 traditional, okay, but you are a little more of a modern guy, it's the best of both worlds. You are getting a buck 112 with some modern material, modern blade steel, like an S35 or something, and you're getting a thumb stud, you're getting a clip. It's just best of both worlds. If you like the more modern knives, I would go for that, yes. But if you're a traditional guy and you like to, put a leather sheath on, on your belt and all that, then it might not be for you.
I got again today by a lockback. This is the second, so that was earlier today, by a lockback. I think it was either the tribal lock or a Western lockback, and then I just got hit by
because you're always flicking them.
I just got hit by this lockback.
I told him a while ago he's got a Benchmade. What's that one called?
The Readout.
Benchmade Readout. And I'm literally trying to set up the camera and do all this stuff, and all I hear is pop, 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 pop. I was like, stop, you're driving me crazy.
I'm just breaking it in.
Let's see, I got one more I haven't showed yet. I've showed it on videos before, but this is a Demco. This is the Demco USA Demco. You can Spidey flick it as well because it does have the hole in the blade. This is a beast. It has the shark lock. You pull back, drops right down. Shark lock is awesome. I love the shark lock. If I call it fidget friendly, if you like to fidget with knives and doing what I'm doing right now, just kind of if you're bored and you like flicking them like he just got himself cut doing.
Yep.
Shark lock is very fun. They do make the Taiwan versions, and I think now they're even making a Chinese version of this. But it's not titanium and not, not like this. But if you're on a budget and you would like to try out a shark lock, their titanium, their Taiwan versions are still nicely made, and you can, get one for probably under, $150 or something like that. But these right here, I don't even think nobody has these available right now to purchase. Even if you had a bunch of money to buy it, you can't get it. When they call them drops, when like DLT Trading or Blade HQ drops these, they're gone within minutes. And I think they start at $450.
Yeah.
I think these start at $450 when they drop, and then after they're gone, then they end up on YouTube for over that. eBay.
I saw a comment. Might not have been. Pocket dump. What's y'all toting? I put up all the stuff I was carrying. I had a Schrade
Actually,
Trapper.
I am toting one. I thought I pulled them all out. It's another modern. This is a Hinderer XM18. Got the Crusader cross on it right there. That big made in the USA S35 VN thumb stud buoy blade.
I gotta get a napkin. I can't stop bleeding.
This has that flat dark earth. If you don't know it, I kind of like the flat dark earth colors. G10s. They kind of, I think as Mr. Terry would put it, what did he say about the tractor?
It turns his tractor.
It turns his tractor. Flat dark earth turns my tractor.
He's got a couple of sands. Spyderco Roadie and Benchmade 940.
Trevor's beating me down. He's trying to beat me down today.
Trevor's beating on you. I'll show one I haven't showed in a while. This one's pretty cool. I don't think I ever showed this one. It is a banana trapper.
Yeah, you got to get way back on that one.
That one, you got to hold back here. This one is a banana trapper with kind of that, what do you call it, saber grind?
Clip
saber.
Got a big swedge, long pull.
Yep. Again, sterling silver bullet. And this bone's kind of lighter. And it is a lockback, banana trapper lockback. It is the same style. It is a R1253, 1992. The same sort of banana trapper as this one, but it is single-bladed and a lockback. It is a lot of knife, if you want to call it that. Very different looking bone on it, too. Very cool knife.
Let me show it's right here. I'm going to show y'all. Terry just said, because he asked what everybody was carrying. Terry said a Benchmade 940 and a Spyderco Roadie. I know what the Roadie's the little pinch open, little tiny slip joint Spyderco makes. Let me show you an awesome 940.
What did Ken say? I toting a Bear & Son large farmhand and Imperial Sodbuster 22L.
If y'all like Benchmade 940s, this is a very unusual 940. This is their gray G10 with the orange blade. This is a Bass Pro Shop Cabela's exclusive. It's the only location because they own one another. It's the only place you can get those. So if you like it, you can go to their website and check it out.
Matt, you are the man. Come on.
Thank you, Big E. Thank you, Big E.
Show the
that makes me feel a little better. Trevor beat me down.
Show the
with my moderns.
Show the double orange.
And he's carrying a Benchmade 940.
What color is the back spacer? You asked. Just the barrel spacers.
Just the barrel, and they're black.
Show up both the orange. Orange City. Looks like we're Vols fans. Boo. Watch that G10 on the table. It was getting that black stuff.
Put it on the clip.
Put it that way.
Flip side down.
I can't stop bleeding. It's still going. Looks like I punched somebody.
He's got two 940. Well, he's got one 940 and one 9400.
9400.
He's got the new Magna Cut with the copper. I think they call it copper handles. Copper or something.
Anodized copper.
Anodized copper. He's got both. He's got the auto and the regular.
Stonewash
and those new Magna Cuts. And this is the only 940 I have right here.
I'll have that one soon. I got rid of my green, my classic one, my green with the purple. I got rid of that one. I need that one back.
Yeah, this is this has, when they do the G10, they don't do that. You know, so if you get the aluminum, is where they'll do that that thin back spacer where the aluminum comes on over and it just has that thin little, like the green one has a purple little back spacer.
They do that with the auto too.
The auto, yeah. And but if you're getting G10 scales, it'll be open with the barrel or standoffs or whatever you guys know them as, which is those little spacers in there.
Donald McClain with the Tennessee Vols logo. The Tennessee Vol T.
Yeah, we got Tennessee. I mean, if you're a Tennessee fan, you're a Benchmade fan, you got to get that one. I mean, that's the Tennessee colors right there. That's when they use those gray uniforms with the orange. That's one for you right there.
I'll trade you.
And then we'll pull out the other SEC. We're gonna go. We're gonna go Florida Gators here on this guy.
Yep, he just said it. Crawford, I'll trade you my 940 for something cool. What would something cool be? And is it used or is it brand new?
And which 940? Did he say which?
I'm sure it's the green one. The green one with the purple.
Green with a purple spacer.
Yeah. I like GEC. So do I.
Yeah, I think he likes GEC more than he likes Benchmade. It's
basically brand new. I wouldn't say. I like GECs too, but I don't know.
But maybe what's he saying? What's that? Schnickel?
Schnickel.
That's a good one, but not expensive. That may be on Amazon. I'm not sure what he was.
I don't know. What's a good one that's not expensive that may be on Amazon? Not that's a good one. What's a good one?
Oh, what's a good? A good what? 940 or what?
No, I'm sure knife.
Oh, I ordered lots of them. Be careful on Amazon. Make sure it's a reputable dealer.
They do fake on Amazon.
They can pull fake ones on there, and then Amazon. A lot of times, people will be buying a Spyderco on Amazon, and then they'll return it because Amazon don't question returns, and they can return a fake back, and then Amazon will sell that back to you guys as a real one, but they don't know it's fake. So I would stay away from Amazon when it comes to those kind of knives.
Unless you're buying something like a Savivi or like
something like that. If you're doing the Benchmades and the Spydercos and even kind of more higher end than that, I might with second thought that one.
This thing's pretty sharp. I might need to put it down.
Mr. Wade, he says to pay attention to his comment. Knife Doctor hit the mother load this weekend. Be on the lookout for Knife Doctor. He hit the mother load,
Hit the mother load at, I'm assuming, in Florida?
Oh, yeah, he must have. I watched a video yesterday of his first part one when he went to True Home, and he was in there in their cigar room looking at all those knives in there. And now the second part, I believe, is coming out soon. Today, I believe.
So where should I buy one? You could go to any Blade HQ, GP Knives, Knife Center, DLT Trading.
Yes, I mean,
Red Hill Cutlery. If you're talking modern, if you're talking traditional.
GP Knives, Blade HQ, Knife Center, Knife Works, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, DLT, just so many more. Cutlery Shop.
Red Hill, Shepherd Hill.
Well, Shepherd Hill don't sell Spydercos or Benchmades.
I don't know if he's talking about that, though.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know what brand you're referring to, but some of these, depending on which brand, you're limited of all these places that we just mentioned.
Guy Harris. Matt is stepping up with the 940, but I'm with Trevor. Crawford still has the lead today.
You kidding me? This one knife is more than
one knife.
But hey, listen, this is what we got knife channels for, because we can have traditional, we can have modern, we can have something for everybody.
Louie, how you doing? I think he misspelled something and he's putting his comment back. I'll show a knife since Louis in here. Got the Coca-Cola 25th anniversary for the sterling silver bullet. Very pretty wood. Got the jumbo trapper.
He likes modern, but not my level of modern. He don't like that that big ticket item moderns, huh?
Got another one. Chris Gary likes Remingtons, so I know I have his vote. Got a very cool kind of, I call it the lumberjack because it has the saw on the back. Huge. All of these knives are pretty big.
Since East Tennessee EDC's in the house, I got something for you. Not sure if you're a Vols fan, but there's your East Tennessee knife.
That was an amazing cigar room, man cave deluxe. Yep. Chris, I know you're drooling. Is there any way I can like show them all sitting here in the? It's kind of a cool little picture.
Well, hand me 2 or 3 and you take 2 or 3. Don't do that because you
I'll
don't
show
want one
them
to fall.
like that. That's all of them sitting in my little. I use this thing. If y'all recognize this from my videos, it's a sage grouse dump tray. It's kind of hard to fit these all on camera. They're pretty big.
All them long ones open.
I want to see all the long ones.
Let's don't open them. Just have them normal.
Okay.
We don't want to risk bleeding all over the place.
Bleeding all over the place. I'm already bleeding all over the place.
How many you got?
I need one more.
Give me. I can.
I'll hold it with my teeth. That's what I brought today.
There's some Remington eye candy. All sterling silver bullet shields.
Yep, and then I got a little nail nick opener. Do that as the cover. They're good knives. They're very good quality for the price.
You know what's a good knife? A Demco. Gotta love it.
I think we're doing a competition now. Should I put a poll? Okay, is there any way I can do a poll for people to vote?
If we in here with a bunch of traditional guys, you're gonna win.
Hey, I'll do a poll. So everybody, if you like my knives, put 1, the number 1. If you like his knives better, put 2. So Knife Crazy, if you like his, put 2. Carolina Knives, put 1. You got Trevor, the first one to say 1. Chris, 1. All right, that's 2 for me. Oh my God. That's 3 for me.
Guys, look at this.
What Terry says 1, 2. Terry, that you can't do that.
Look at all them ones.
All the ones. All the ones. Peggy said 1, 2. Louis said 1, 2.
Well, they are on your channel. This is your first live. They're looking out for you. They're looking out for you.
East Tennessee said 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I think I win that. Can't choose. I love them Demcos.
If Hinderer Collector was in here, he'd be hitting the 2.
He'd say 2.
Just because of that one.
I'll vote 2 if that Demco shows up in my mailbox. I don't think that's going to happen, so you can go ahead and say
Mike,
1.
Go ahead and hit 1. Go ahead and hit 1. I got very lucky when this dropped. I've owned this now for about a year, and when it dropped, I got lucky. I jumped on it, and it was the color I wanted to. And I've had it ever since. I've carried it a handful of times, but it's almost kind of scary to risk damaging it or doing something bad with it if I needed it, because they are so hard to get.
Crawford sent me a check to say 1. Modern knives aren't that purty in my eyes. It's whatever you like. If you like, I have way more traditionals than I do moderns, but I still appreciate
theoretically
moderns.
I have more traditionals than I have moderns also. You guys, y'all ain't even. I threw out some moderns that were easy to grab right there, but I have cases after cases of traditionals that just, I mean, I got 50 trapper locks, case trapper locks. There again, that trapper lock, you don't know what it is. Trapper lock is the single bladed trapper that has the thumb stud. Some of them has the pocket clip. Some of them has pocket clip, thumb stud, and kickstart. So that's my favorite case because it's kind of 50-50 traditional.
Gotta support Crawford, guys. Yep. Get me to 2,000 subscribers, everybody.
I'm sure everybody in here subscribe to you, but he needs to get to 2,000 where he can give away that knife. We need somebody in here to win that knife.
Grab your wife's phone, subscribe. Grab your son, your daughter. Grab everybody's phone and click subscribe. And maybe you could win a free Baron Son knife.
Yeah.
Who knows?
If y'all don't know, Kevin, the knife daughter, gave him a knife to give away when he gets to 2,000. And
I'm at 1930.
1930 and some change, whatever. So, and as soon as he does that, he's going to go on and do a live, and then y'all leave a comment on it, and we can do a random picker on a live and give it away.
Yep. We will get you there, Crawford. I appreciate it, Donald. Your dog, if your dog has an iPad or maybe a phone, I don't know how that works, but tell your neighbor.
Yeah, everybody, they'll be going to work the next day and say, hey, can I hold your phone real quick? And you go on their YouTube app and hit subscribe.
Yep, that's what you need to do. If you get in trouble and get fired, it's not my fault. You can't sue me. Oh, man. Let's not bring that up. Trevor. I feel like that gets brought up every live video.
Oh, yeah. You guys don't know, if you go to my page and my channel and go to the oldest videos first, where it comes up, the oldest ones, very first video is of him getting a knife, opening a free knife he got from Knife Shit Free. And then not too many videos after that is him with his little knife collection and me and him sitting there. And yeah, if YouTube isn't good for something, it's good to save videos that you got and you can go back and watch them later. That's what's neat, to go back and see when you were younger. And
yep. Oh, that's out there? Yes, it is, Chris. Janny from Kentucky here. I don't know if it's Jan. How would you say that? Janny? Janny Wilson.
Not sure. I don't want to butcher that.
Me either. I think I already did butcher it. If you want to put a little pronunciation thing in there, we'll say it right eventually.
But we are glad you are here, and we are sorry if we're butchering your name. Janie,
possibly. Nice. Janice. Oh, I think it.
No, it wouldn't be Janice.
You got it. Okay.
Janie.
Autocorrect. Yeah, if you click on Knife Crazy and click on oldest to newest, it's at the very bottom, I think, right?
The one you got for the free knife.
Yep. Janie. Yep. Figured that was it.
That was way before he got his man voice.
That was way before I started getting into GECs. That was when I would get a free buck. Mr. Wade Grandpa would come to town, or we'd go to Georgia, and I get a CRKT or a
just anything. A razor knife or something, and
I had a Spyderco Clip It I should have kept. How do you pronounce buzzard? I pronounce it bastard.
Thank you, Terry, for that reminder. Oh my God, you guys, if y'all are in here watching, after this, if you don't know what Terry's talking about the word buzzard and about the word bastard, my very last video, we opened a package from my trade, my part 2 video. About, I don't know, maybe halfway through there, he opens up his package. He had something there special that Nate sent him, and he opened it up, and there was a letter, and he read the letter. You got to get to that part. It is hilarious.
Old bastard. I looked at it, and it went through my brain as old bastard.
He's reading the letter, and I think it was cursive.
I think it was.
And he's not nowadays in school, they don't teach nobody cursive. it is very hard for people that don't know cursive to read it.
It was like half cursive, half like print.
Yeah, so he's reading it along, and yeah, us old bastards like tonight. And I kind of did like this. I said, that ain't bastard. Buzzard.
Old buzzard. Not old bastard. I'm surprised Nate's not in here. My new Buck 722 White Stormtrooper came with custom box, and seller gave me a 1977 Stormtrooper action figure included. Love this knife. That is awesome. It's the white aluminum.
The 722. Which one did I have?
That's the one that has the kind of like bird hole. It's not the Spidey hole. It looks like the bird. The one that Kevin loves. The orange aluminum scales, lock back. Look it up.
Buck 722. We're going to educate myself right now.
Kevin has a custom one from the custom shop. The Spitfire.
Spitfire. Oh, I know what that is. I didn't know it was. It's a 722. Is a Spitfire? Okay, all right.
Actually, I think it's worth repeating. Crawford, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Spitfire.
Yeah. Look up the White Stormtrooper one. I didn't even know. It might be like white aluminum. Stormtrooper.
If it was built, if he built it at the custom shop.
He said 19. Oh, no. That was the action figure.
Yeah, I doubt they made that one. They built it. You can build it at the custom shop.
It's pretty cool. But I'm trying to put these knives into proportion. So that's 4 fingers. So let's get.
Oh, that's 4 1/4, 4 1/2 all day long.
It's hard to kind of do it like this. Well, now I need to see it. All the way open. It is a 9 1/2 inch. Fully open. Yeah, that would be better.
Well, let's see the blade. Blade length on this guy is 4, right at 4.
4. The handle's even bigger than that. Handle's like 5 1/2 inches.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Handle is 5 1/4.
5 1/4. Insanely big knife. I think that's the biggest one. No, it's not. This one's bigger. This is bigger. This is probably a 10-inch knife all the way open.
Are you sure?
9 1/2 inch or 10?
Let's see. 9 1/4.
No, it's sticking out the top. All right.
9
1/2.
9 1/2.
9 1/2 inch knife.
And blade
4
1/8.
Insane. That is the biggest pin blade I ever seen. It is like the size of a full-size trapper.
Look at the proportion. Look at the handle and look at the pin blade. That's
insane.
That's for doing little fine work.
Like a little pretty girl's dress, getting a string off of a little pretty girl's dress. I will never forget when he said that. It was, I think, a swayback jack or a teardrop. Case teardrop. Yep, it was a it was a teardrop. And he said he was at work, sitting in a warehouse, to get a little string off a little pretty lady's dress. That's what he said it was for. My goodness. I was busting out laughing on my break time listening to that.
And Terry, right there is what we miss.
Yep. Ken, that is a hoss. From Wade. All I needed to see was Popsicle, and I knew it was from him.
Let's all have a popsicle.
He's crazy. It's too cold. He will have a popsicle, eat a whole box of them.
Oh, I don't know how many on there. I think we might have been on the popsicle topic one time before in one of my videos, and you know, it's something about a popsicle, especially if it's hot outside. Cold outside, not so much, but you start eating popsicles, especially the ones where you take your scissors and you cut the thing and you squish it up, and it starts to melt down in there, and you drink it when it's done. You can't just have one. It just will. Before you know it, you done ate 12 of them.
Chris, you're gonna have to ask the other Chris. Remington Master Guide. He already responded before I even said anything. So Chris, this is the Remington Master Guide. Awesome knife. I am retired. That's a good way to put it.
If David, if you go to my channel, Knife Crazy, and you go to the top, you'll see my email. You can email it to me.
No, Trevor, they are not. If you go look, they are not on there. Terry's gonna make a comeback. That's what Aaron AW Custom Design said. If y'all know anything about Aaron, he will stream until like 1 in the morning.
Oh, I can never catch a live for him because he don't start till like midnight. It was like cornbread last night.
Yep.
I was in bed by 9:30, 10 o'clock, and he didn't even start his live until 10:30 or 11, and I think he stayed on for 3 hours. That's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Anybody on here watch UFC? Anybody watch the fight last night? See if we have any UFC fans. Yeah, we were up late. Yeah, Chris was probably in there.
And I hate a lot of times, it makes it bad, is that, you know, what, like this video, this live right here, I'll post on his channel, and he'll get comments later throughout the week. They'll go, man, I'm sorry I missed you live. I didn't even know it was on. And we get it. And it just, I know that everybody can't just come to a live because they just, you know, they might be doing something. They're shopping, they're in the store, they're working on a car or whatever, and then they have to see it later. So just because you know, somebody ain't on your live right now don't mean they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? People's got stuff to do. So I get it. But like some channels, I want to watch their lives, but if you're on at midnight, I can't watch your live. I can't do it. And then these out west guys is what, 3-4 hours behind us.
Yep.
I'm in bed and they're starting their live at like their time, 7-8 o'clock, and I can't see them either.
Janie, he wasn't here earlier. He was chatting with everybody. I think he's probably could be traveling. What knife have you not showed in a while? The Nosferatu?
I think probably the Curtis F3 large Warncliffe blade, all titanium, ball bearing pivot. Woo! Look how smooth.
Man, Trevor is just dogging you today.
Jason, stay on standby for Trevor now. I'm gonna put him in timeout.
We're gonna have to permaban him.
Come on, guys, look at that. You don't know what a Curtis knife is? Go look them up. Just go look them up.
It is by far the smoothest knife I've ever held in my hands. That and the Hinderer Maximus. Message was deleted. Jason deleted you. Jason has all the power. If you mess with Jason, he's gonna delete you. Oh my goodness.
That was funny, but
Tyrant. That's what we call a tyrant.
Tyrant.
Jason's the live tyrant. If Jason doesn't like you, you're gone.
Jason's got the thin blue wrench. He's a thin blue tyrant.
I have a question for both of y'all. All right. Well, that's why we're here.
Keep it nice now. Jason will kick you out.
Jason booted my daughter one night. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I feel like we get this.
What is it? One
knife.
If you could have one knife, what would you choose? Is that one knife that we own, or one knife period in the whole world? You know. You told her to go to bed.
You told her. He did. I remember that, Chris. We got witnesses here.
So the one knife for the rest of your life kind of knife.
I picked like a fixed blade.
You have to really think hard on that, is because you would think about every situation you could possibly ever need a knife on, and obviously you wouldn't choose a little small case knife, okay? Because before you know it, the blade's whittled down, you ain't got no knife left, whatever. If you need to hard use something, you're not going to hard use a little small penknife blade. That being said, you know, something like this that is very strong, heavy duty, takes a licking, keep on ticking kind of thing, and still somewhat small enough to do normal tasks. But if you had to do something big enough to taking care of business or hunting or whatever, you could still do that. So it would have to, for me, it would have to be a blade that's at least 3.5 inches to 4 inches. A beefy folder, American-made beefy folder, or a 4 or 5 inch fixed blade. That would be my one knife, and that's something you have to think about. Say, oh man, my one knife, I take a Benchmade 940. Okay, well that would work for you, but yeah, think about it. Is that 940 is it gonna withstand a beating that something with a blade like this Curtis knife is gonna be able to do for a long time? I don't know. You know, that's.
But then you could go something like this route. You got a lock back for potential hard use, like some batoning or something like that. You got the size that's very pocket friendly. You got very ergonomic. You got little use. You got stowability, so it's not taking up a lot of room. A fixed blade takes up a lot of either pocket room or backpack room, or I don't know. I'd have to go probably like a I don't know, like your Wizard Forge would be about perfect.
Yeah.
But
if you can say, hey, you can have one fixed blade and one folder, no brainer. Then you're covered.
Yeah.
You can go somewhat. I would still, even if it was only one folder, I'd still go something beefy.
I would say like a primitive
something
bear.
3.5, 4 inch knife, and then a fixed blade of whatever type. You know, something that can withstand a baton in the crap.
You gotta have like a I'd say primitive bear hunter's EDC with
Yeah, it would have to be full tang for me. I want full tang all the way through the handle. I want handles, the scales one on each side. I don't want it where it's just the thin piece that goes into it like a handle. I want full tang if I'm going heavy duty fixed blade.
The old bastard is here, LOL. Nathan, it is good to see you, and I do apologize. And thank you again for the Sniper Blade Works. I think it's called what was it? It was the Sniper Blade Works.
I don't remember
the actual name.
We looked it up. It was a Battle Box exclusive.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know what Battle Box is, you can go to their website or whatever, and you can give them a certain amount of money per month, and they'll send you a box every month and you don't know what you're getting. It's like a surprise. And you know, I'm sure that one would have had to been a $100 or a $200 battle box probably to get, you know, something like that.
Chris Gary, I do agree with that. A $110 and a $119. That's about perfect.
Oh yeah, amen. I agree. That is a very good combo.
It's not up there. It's the fighter, the buck.
Oh yeah,
that one, or like a Randall, like one of the full tang like fighting Randalls.
Terry said, "Really great show, guys. Hope everyone has a great evening. Y'all be sweet."
Bye, Terry.
Thank you, Terry, for coming in.
Glad you could make it today. Keep old Waypaw entertained. And thank you again for the trade. Have you seen, they did a Benchmade. It was a...
Go grab that box right at the very bottom.
Okay. It's the buck?
Yeah, the big one. I only have 2 or 3 fixed blades. This is my this fixed blade right here would be my what would you say? Shit hits the fan, bug out bag, zombie apocalypse kind of thing. This is my Buck. Yeah, I think it's called an Intrepid 189. I believe that's what it is. Buck USA. This is my fixed blade bad boy. Maybe y'all
USA made Buck.
Yeah, this is old school. This is, look at that blade. And when I say full tang, that's what I mean, full tang right there.
Let's get the measurements on that blade stock.
This, look at the, you got the jimping here. We got the hole for bending wires. Up here is not sharp, but it could be if you want it. Full tanto. That's, whew. That's the fixed blade I would have on me if I had to have it. And there it says right there, Buck USA.
And it stops your hands from slipping, and it stops something from going all the way through.
Jimping, and the jimps right here stop something. That's a beast.
I want to get that blade stock size.
It is 7-inch blade, total length 11.5.
It's about a 5.5-inch cutting edge, though.
Yeah, right here. You got
what's the side? What's the?
Oh, this is 1/4 inch. I guarantee you. 1/4 inch.
1/4 inch.
1/4 inch blade stock.
That thing is bad to the bone.
And like I said, if this is like, man, I want one of them. I think it is Buck Intrepid, either 187 or 189 is what this one's called. I can't remember right offhand. It comes in a half Kydex, half nylon, survival type.
It's got a sharpening stone section in the front.
Yeah, little pouch in the front, survival type deal. These are pretty rare, hard to get knives.
Buck has a lot of the kind of like last resort fixed blade type knives. There's this one guy on YouTube, Reels. He'll take a Benchmade, and he will put a nail and hammer the top of the Benchmade to see if it goes through the nail or not. The Benchmade Osborne went through the nail, but the Buck 119 broke. A Benchmade Osborne went through an 1/8-inch nail.
That's temper there. That's getting that blade heat treat right.
It was
if
insane.
It's what a lot of times we call these super steels, these S90V, S110Vs, and like Spider Code uses a lot of these real hard steels that if you don't have diamond stones, you can't sharpen it. They keep the retention is blade edge will last forever once you get it sharp. But sharpening it is a lot harder than other steels. But there again, you wouldn't want to go doing something like he's talking about when one of those hardened steels, because it's going to shatter. I mean, it can't.
Yep, they know him. Mike said that's Peterbilt Knife Guy. So he's pretty popular on YouTube. Trevor says that guy has sacrificed his whole knife collection. He did a Buck 110, a Buck 117. The Buck 110 literally had the indent of the nail in it. The Buck 117, the blade just broke. And then he did a Benchmade, the Puka or the fixed blade. Yeah. It passed and still cut a piece of paper. And 940 passed. The readout passed.
That is, I mean, that kind of stuff is neat to know and neat to watch. I personally wouldn't do that to my knives.
No, not a chance.
Because I don't think I need a Benchmade 940 to cut through a nail. I mean, that's just, I think I would use a Sawzall or, bandsaw, but that's just me.
It's entertaining.
But it's entertaining. Just like watching these ginormous YouTube channels, Whistling Diesel and all that, where they take stuff and they just tear it up. They buy a Ferrari for $400,000 and destroy it because you can buy a $400,000 car and the video has 17 million views and you will probably make $1 million off the video. So you're literally destroying a $400,000 car, and you make money off of that video.
Yep.
I get it; it's business. But I just couldn't destroy a Ferrari. I don't know.
I even like the stuff that Big E does is a little much for me.
Yeah, but Big E's not going to go out there and do. He's not going to take his collect pride joys and stuff like that and beat them up. You know, he's going to do.
He's not going to take his 1940s red bones and beat them up.
And there's a line he's going to draw.
Bye, Trevor. If we're off when you come back, we'll see you later. Thanks for coming in and giving my dad a hard time. Appreciate it. Somebody's got to do it. Got 40 people on here. Been going for 85 minutes, hour and, 25 minutes?
Well, this is your channel and your video, and you call it when you want to call it. So that's up to you.
Yeah, I feel like if Trevor's gone, we got to go. We can't stay anymore. Trevor makes the rules.
I don't know what to do if I ain't getting bullied.
I feel like there's that one person who always, they'll pick something and they'll hold on to it and just keep going.
Yep, now I know Trevor's on my channel, whatever. Every time I see Trevor Wilson now, I know that he's going to hate on me over my moderns.
Yep. I'm going to run to Walmart. See y'all. Bye, Chris. Thanks for stopping by.
Meh.
Hey, Troodon Tactical.
That's the big
Elite.
Microtech.
Yep. That's not the OTF, is it? That's
the Microtech Troodon is the big OTF.
Okay.
That's to shoot out the front, and the
SOCOM Elite is
a normal folder.
Yeah. The one with the little axis lock looking deal.
No, it's the one that has the tip down carry clip on it from the factory, and there's no way to make it. It's made that way because the way they made the liner lock on the inside, you can't put the clip on the tip up side.
Okay. Grandpa's had a couple of those, right? Like half serrated.
He had a SOCOM, I think, but it was the
SOCOM is an auto.
Oh, okay. They make them both in a flipper, a manual, and an auto.
I don't know. Depends on I wouldn't really be interested in the SOCOM. Maybe the Troodon.
Hey, send on my email. Send open and closed pictures of both so we can see what the blade looks like and that sort of stuff, and let's see what they look like. I think you might have sent me some already, but I don't remember if that was all that was in the pictures.
Kirby Creek Mo, how you doing? We were just talking about a bunch of bucks. You want to see if he can whittle a man out of this buck? You think you could whittle a man with this? I'm sure you could figure it out somehow. He did it with a buck, a 119 or a 117. This is the buck. It doesn't have a number, does it?
Not on there, but it's the buck Intrepid 189.
Yeah. It isn't sharp right there, but it might as well be. It's pretty sharp. I'm sure you could figure it out. What you want for that buck? I dig it.
Yeah, I don't.
You've had that for years.
Yeah, my dad found that somewhere, and he brought it to show me, and I instantly fell in love with it. I had to have it. It's a pretty old one. If you look up Intrepid 189s and look at them on eBay, they're pretty penny. Put it that way.
Nathan, since you're in here, I'll show you some Remingtons. Haven't showed them in a while. This is a Remington Banana Trapper, sterling silver, bullet shield, one of 2,500. With ginormous knife, 9.5-inch knife. And look at this pin blade. Ginormous pin blade. Compared to the knife, it's small, but it is a huge pin blade.
I think Troodon's kind of a basic model Troodon. I think nowadays start at, I think, $450-ish, maybe $480-ish. Kind of the standard basic model, I guess you would say. I think that's what the Trodones kind of run.
Guys,
right around 500.
This is a 3 1/4 inch pin blade. 3 1/4 inch.
Hey, Nate, does this look familiar? It's been in the box. I ain't even flipped the clip on it because I don't know if I'm even going to carry it or not. It's just, I don't know. It's one of those ones that I'm just kind of happy to have it, and I'm just going to probably leave it original.
Here's another banana trapper. It's a lockback. That same Remington, sterling silver. Again, I think one of 2,500. Kind of a swedge, saber kind of clip point. Very pretty looking bone.
Now there again, Mike, if you were highly interested in a Trodone and you know, I'm sure the one Nate got might not be quite brand new pricing. So, you know.
Chicago Bears. And Chicago Bears is navy blue.
A little bit of orange and navy blue.
Navy blue.
Not cobalt. Yeah.
Let's show another orange. Show the Osmore.
The Benchmade 940, gray G10, orange coated blade, Bass Pro Shop exclusive. Cabela, Bass Pro Shop, both of them.
Did Nathan get what he was going to get from Grandpa for the Sidewinder yet?
Yeah, he's already got that.
He's already got it?
Yep.
Has he gotten your part of the deal
my
yet?
package.
Okay.
Yep, already got mine.
Here's another. I have, I think, 5 or 6 Remington silver bullets. Bearhead Jumbo Trapper. This is the 25-year anniversary. Half stops. Very nice knife. And right there it says silver 25-year anniversary.
Yeah, that Rex
Silver
45 is a good steel, and it's a high carbon steel too. That's why they put that big, I call them the salt packs in there, you know, to keep that moisture off of it. If you don't keep it wiped down or take care of it, that's why I'm talking about not probably carrying or using it. Once you start using that one time, it will start to patina, just like any, you know, carbon steel knife would. But I don't really, kind of a collector item almost. I don't really want patina going on it if I can help it.
Both trades were very nice. Awesome. Good to hear that.
And speaking of trade, you guys on here, I don't know how many of y'all trade within one another, or you know, I'm sure you've traded knives before, or sold knives and shipped knives and things like that. But you know, if you're gonna just from the heart here, if you're gonna trade with somebody or sell something to somebody or buy something for somebody, no matter what you're doing, and you agree upon this trade, get it boxed up as quick as you can. Get it to the post office and get it coming.
Especially if the other person did.
Yeah, well, especially, yeah. I mean, but obviously if you know the person well, or you know they're not gonna, obviously somebody just contacting you out of clear blue, you need to wait until you get that item, you know, like to make sure you're gonna get it. If you're, say, a YouTube channel, somebody's gonna send you something for a trade, you might need, if you don't know who they are, you might need to wait until you get yours in before you ship it. I understand those situations. But say you know the person, you know, say you got 2 YouTube channels that's well known, and y'all gonna make a trade. If y'all make a deal, get it boxed up and ship it out. Let's don't wait a week or 2 or
3
or whatever.
Or 4.
Yeah, none of the excuses and I'll do it later and all this kind of stuff. You know, if you make a trade, you want that knife. Me, I'm anxious. I want, if I buy a knife, I want it. If I buy a knife from Blade HQ, I hope it comes in 2 or 3 days. I can't stand when it takes them 3 days to even ship it. It drives me nuts. But I don't know. That's just a little, I got off on a little tangent there, but just think about how you would want, you know, think about you wanting that knife. You want to get yours in. You want to hold it, look at it.
Especially if you already have the knife that was a part of the deal.
Yeah. Send it. Just don't hold it.
Yep. Bye, Ken Kelly. Thanks for stopping by and interacting and having fun. Appreciate it. Y'all, I think my live is going pretty good. Got I think it peaked at like almost 40 people, or
Yeah,
right
I saw
after
41
40.
one time. Maybe
Yeah.
higher than that. We'll see when we cut it off. But But yeah, we were sitting there. I was like, we're bored. Mama and sister's gone, and we were bored sitting here. We just went and got some lunch and came back. So let's do it live, whatever. I said, let's do it on your channel. Let's see.
Switch it up.
Switch it up some. Do it on yours, and let's see how many people we can get. So I posted a little comment on mine, say go check it out and all that, and he's done pretty well for his first one, and we need to get him to 2,000. If you ain't subscribed, please subscribe. When he gets to 2,000, he's got that giveaway knife, that Baron Son from Knife Doctor.
Yep.
To give away.
Thank you, Trevor. I appreciate it. I don't know. Depends on what time we get off here. I might just wait since we'll be off tomorrow. I might just make a video tomorrow.
About what?
Oh, he was just saying thank you for the content. He likes watching. But I was going to do a video today, but if y'all are looking forward to a video, look for it tomorrow, maybe Tuesday.
Peggy my dad made a text to my Aunt Peggy to let us know. Good show. Proud of y'all. Love y'all.
Thank you, Peggy. Thank you, Grandpa.
Love you too.
Enjoy touching base with y'all. Gotta go. Thanks for the visit. Bye, Janie. Glad you could stop by.
Thank you. I mean, we've gone through all these knives multiple times, and
show your favorite one on the table, and we'll call it.
Favorite one on the table. Oh my goodness! If I could only keep one of these right here on the table right now.
No trolls other than Trevor, Jason.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, definitely. I would say probably this one. There's, let's see, maybe one other that might be a little more expensive with this one, but this is probably my meh.
Meh. He came back to say meh.
This is probably, he's been waiting in the shadows. This is probably the most kind of, I guess you would say, hard to get one that I wouldn't want to get rid of.
I'd say out of usability, feel, looks too, oldest one here, I'd say the Remington Tracker would be my favorite on the table. Obviously out of mine. If I had to pick one of his, I'd say the Osborne, but this is mine on the table. Bare head, lock back, simple, easy, effective, good knife.
Thank you, Trevor. Mr. Wade, his grandpa is actually watching right now on the TV at home, so he's seeing your comment. Trevor said, by the way, Grandpa's a legend. He is awesome.
Nathan, I'm glad you mentioned that right before we leave. That GEC has snapped like no other. I mean, it is just...
Yeah, it's... make sure your finger ain't under there when it's coming down. You're going to come back with a nub.
And if they say pull... When they're talking slip joints, they rate it out. Oh, they rate it out of 10. That pull, I'd say pull and snap like a 5. That one is like a 9.5 or a 10.
Yeah, it's heavy spring.
Watch City Knives. Thanks for stopping in. We're getting ready to head out.
And that was numbered one of 50. That's just.
Yep.
It's not just a random Joe. It's an old GEC. And it's only 50 made.
Yep.
So.
You can look into it. It's, I think, elderberry bone. I think they sell for like, I don't know, maybe Trevor Wilson was timed out by Jason Beecher for 60 seconds. Oh, man. He said, want a timeout, Trevor? Meh. Meh. I guarantee you after 60 seconds.
The one that got him deleted. Let's see.
Jason, I turned 16 yesterday. I'm too old for that. Oh my goodness. I guess you're not too old. We're going to wait until Trevor gets unbanned and then we're going to call it just so we can say man one more time. We'll call it at 100. We got what, 50 seconds?
Yeah, 41 people, and we've got the most we've had in here so far, and we're about to get off.
As soon as we see Trevor Wilson say man, we're calling it. I'm waiting on it.
What is it, 60-second man?
60-second man.
That'd be a while, a little bit longer.
That's good to hear. Grandpa, Nathan said the Stag case knife Wade sent me was an absolutely beautiful knife. Love it. I'm mean. Jason's a tyrant. All right, we got, 15 seconds? Trevor, say meh.
This will get him. Look at that modern.
Wow, woo! Trevor, that's a great modern. Wow. Got Terry. Thanks for stopping in, Terry. Crawford, good. Wade, meh. He said it. Bye, everybody. Have a good night.
Thanks for